Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run it. Breaks the tackle. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Illinois. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Picks up the first down. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Pirates have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Singleton. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Might be calling a hot route. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Turns on the Jets. Gets away from one. He's got space. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal. Makes the grab deep. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
Quarterback will keep it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his feet to buy time. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Grove. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gonna take a shot. Got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Illinois.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback running on the draw. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Pirates will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much. Found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Dykes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You gotta love those matchups when you get a running back matched up on somebody else. It's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Now, that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now, their offense has got to put some...
Hauls it in the first down and more. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Second down, they'll go to the air. Still looking, on the move. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Brings it in down the left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Pirates.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go with a direct snap. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me...
breaks into the open. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. On a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Dykes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The pitch to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires left. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And let's take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the left. Here he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown ECU.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm.
There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside line. Off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in on the left. Running free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Illini.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's on the loose. Takes it inside the 35 and out of bounds at the 34. A big-time return on that one. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it.
And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And right now, you still have a 2-point lead, David, but you have to be aggressive.
And don't let that scare you, right? You've been executing offensively. You still got the lead, Jesse. No need to panic.
Yeah, and this is where your leaders on offense really have to step up. They got to keep everybody calm and make sure everyone's on the same page here on this drive.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the deep because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. These corners going to give them some space. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season.